Hello, kids. We're here for the third and final installment of the exam review. This is what we have so far. And you can go through and you can see all the questions with the answers right here. And this is actually everything that's on there. So you can pause this um, for your own studying. And remember, we've got all of the different math sections. So you can go through and write the formulas down. They're right here, exactly how they're supposed to be. Right, and then put little notes like in the math, like right angle, those kind of indicators that tell you exactly what to do. um, and a lot of times I'll have the formula right inside them. And so what we're going to do is we've got um, a lot of questions from 11 and 12, and now we need to get to 14, and then that will be it. 14 and vocab for 15. And remember, here's the questions here. You're not going to have the vocab for 14. Well, you're going to have all these three vocab, I guess. I think I got them all on there. One, two, three. So those three vocab sets, and that'll be it. Then we want to take the questions, and we're going to go right from 14 and we're going to take um, that question, that question, that question. These are the ones right from questions 1 through 10. And I'm not going to take that. And then we're going to take the math questions. And these are the, remember, we split up 14 into little usable quizzes. And that's what that is what I'm going to take from here. The vocab quiz is something different, but we're going to take some of the vocab and that'll be it. But the main thing I want to do is chapter 14 questions, chapter 14 math questions is what the one I wanted. And I believe that was for math for 14. Math quiz one. There you go. This is the ones that we have. And these are the math questions for 14. These are the IMA. And um, we'll go through those questions. And then chapter 15 definitions. We got enough definitions. This will be it. So if we're looking at this, you've got 64 questions, three vocab banks, and a bunch of math. Let's take a look at the math. And these questions are right from the math quiz for 14. So you got a construction worker. Um, it goes a distance of X meters to lift a load, Y meters off the ground. You can go right through this, and it's first number divided by second number, or input distance divided by output distance. A machine has an efficiency of X. You do Y work of work input, right? The work output of the machine. So here you have work output divided by work, or multiplied by work input divided by 100. You have to annotate this so that it is efficiency times work input divided by 100 will give you work output. Right here, how much work does a Newton force do to lift a potted plant? That's force times distance. So it's simply a multiplication problem. The IMA is output distance divided by input distance. And so here, the input distance would equal the IMA times the output distance. So here's your IMA, here's your output distance, but it's a multiplication. What you have to do is make sure that you know that this question is easily manipulated by this formula: IMA equals output distance divided by input distance. Then you can derive back where X times Y. And you can do that on your formula sheet too. You have just designed a machine that creates X joules of work output from a motor for every work input. X divided by Y times 100. Output divided by input times 100. Then the final one is you lift a bag of flour, and this is the only tricky one. It's joules divided by seconds. Since joules is already work, um, and I'm going to modify this one. And so on this, I can't yeah, I can. And I'm going to take this statement out of there. And there you go. So that you just have first number divided by second number. There is no confusion. Um, and with that, that is your final. And so you've got these questions and these questions. And these are the ones that we just put in for 14. 750 watts equals a horsepower. Force acting on an object does no work if the force is not in the direction of motion. A machine is a device that can multiply force. How can a machine make work easier for you? By changing the direction of force. In which of the following is no work is done? Climbing stairs, lifting a book, pushing a shopping cart all require force times distance. The SI unit of power is the watt. The power of a machine measures the rate it's doing work, so it's work divided by time. What is the unit of work? The joule. And then the math that we just went over. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. You can take a look at this tonight. I'm going to put it up so you can practice. What? Okay. All right. So I'm going to put that up so you can take a look at it before tomorrow. Good luck, and it was a pleasure having you in class.